Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, Taurus. Welcome back to God is First 444 where I deliver. Day, the oracle mix for each zodiac sign, none too long, none too dried out, just a message if you get through the day, the night, the evening, the weekend, when you're on break, whenever it is that you view my channel. Thank you for viewing my channel. Make sure you hit the like and the subscribe button. Today is Thursday where I give out love messages, and I know I've been missing for a minute, but family is first. We gotta make sure that everything is ordered for family. You know, you gotta make sure it's a balance between work and family. So that's the case. I hope everybody has been well. Thank you for still viewing my channel. Thank you for still coming to support my page. And I hope y'all having a wonderful Thursday. Remember, you are in control of your own emotions. Don't let nobody get you out of character. If you wake up and say, I want to have a great day and I'm going to have a great day, you can have that great day as long as you don't let nobody mess with your mood. Okay? Whatever they feed you, it's up to you how you take that. Okay? So, Taurus, sun, moon, and rising in through the nose, out through the mouth. It's already safe. Since I don't know what time y'all bring my channel, grand rising, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and good night. In through the nose, out through the mouth. All right, Taurus, collective, single, those who are in a relationship, and those who are married. Sun, moon, and rising. Oh, okay. 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 I mean, we do be having different people looking out too far popped out for y'all, so I guess y'all got messages. Oh, okay, y'all. All right. And it just don't feel right like everybody else got you okay. Okay, collective. So as a collective, you have Taurus, you have forgiven and learning. As you release and heal from the past, you're experiencing more love in your present moment. So it's time for you to forgive. Okay, forgive those from the past that you was in a relationship with. Forgive them for everything you might have went through, everything you might have put them through. It's time for you to forgive, and it's time for you to learn from your mistakes. It's time for you to learn from, the boundaries and the things you tolerated. It's time for you to forgive that within yourself, okay? Because at the end of the day, as you release and heal from the past, you experience more love in your present moment. So you need to look back. If you've been reminiscing, you need to acknowledge where you went wrong, point blank period, because it takes two to tango. You allow certain things, you put up with certain things, you dealt with certain things, and things happen the way it happened for a reason. You didn't speak up, you didn't say what needed to be said, you forced a lot of things, you demanded a lot of things, whatever the case may have been. Forgive yourself for allowing certain things to happen. Forgive yourself for putting yourself in certain situations. Forgive yourself for tolerating certain things, okay? But as you release and heal, you got to release that. You went through that for a reason, for you to look at things within yourself with what you need to work on, okay? So you won't have to deal with it again. Look within yourself and figure out why you allowed so much to happen, why you stayed so long, why you dealt with so much. You know what I'm saying? You need to look at what it is as far as what type of trauma or what type of, you know, habits or what type of things that you saw coming up that you thought was healthy but wasn't healthy. I say all the time, once you get older, you are able to discern what is healthy and what is not healthy. You're able to discern what is good for you and what is not good for you. Okay, you're able to discern what went wrong in their relationship, how things could have played out if you would have did different in this relationship. Okay, you can't go back to the past. Only thing you can do is learn from it. So learn from your mistakes, learn from what you have been through, learn from the certain situation you was put in, learn from it and grow from it and heal from it so you can attract what it is that you're trying to attract. But you're not going to attract that if you're not looking within yourself and looking at the things that you played a part in. And for some of you have deception. Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship, okay? So someone that you might be talking to might be wearing a false mask. They might have other things going on behind the surface. Or they may be just not ready for whatever it is that you're ready for, but it's some deception play up in it. Maybe somebody's holding on to them, they don't want them to go. Maybe they married or in a commitment and don't want things to, they don't want things to move at a certain pace, or they don't want things to move how you thinking things should move, but somebody's wearing a false mask in this relationship or this situationship or whatever the case may be, and you need to open your eyes up. You need to realize certain patterns that you have been taking on as far as dealing with people. Okay? Don't ignore the red flag. For those who are single, give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Okay? So you're single, you done broke it out with somebody, things was going how it was going, you like, whatever, or they was like, whatever. But if it's worth fighting for, and y'all can come to common ground or something, and that y'all need to take this time right now to really get yourself together as far as looking at, like I said, who played what part, what could have been handled different, how things could have went different. Allow yourself to have some space at this moment to really look at if you really want this or if this really worth fighting for. But at the end of the day, saying give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. So it must be something willing to fight for. It must be something that you want to fight for. At the end of the day, make sure you checking yourself too. You can't just always point the finger. You can't always just be like, well, they didn't do this, or he didn't do that, or she didn't do this, or she ain't do what I wanted her to do, or she did this. Okay, what did you do though? Did you demand this? Did you force this? Did you tell her him what they were gonna do? Did you put your feet on their neck? Did you, whatever the case may be, you know your situation at the end of the day. But don't force nothing. Allow yourself this time and space to calm down, to get cool head, so y'all able to, when y'all be able to come back and talk about the situation, it can be talked about. It can be talked about without emotion, as far as nobody getting heated to where the argument don't even go nowhere. Okay? So you also have romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So your feelings are real and worth exploring. You know what I'm saying? If you reacting the way you react because of how you feel, then say that. Say I'm acting out. I'm doing this because I care about you a lot. I'm doing this because I really want this to work. I'm doing this because I really, have hope in us. I really want this to move in a different direction as far as this being everlasting. I really want this. You can't just think somebody can read your mind because you acting a fool because they say, oh, when they cussing you out, when they doing this, they doing that, this mean they care. Like, oh shit, it I could mean that they crazy too and they just want control. But if you're not sitting and explaining, okay, I'm acting like this because when I got into this situation with you, I didn't just get into this just thinking short term. I got up into this thinking long term. I wanted to have something with you. I wanted to build a solid foundation. I still want to have. I wanted us to be able to grow and elevate together. I don't want just one of us moving and the other person not moving. I want us to have communication as far as us expressing our feelings and emotions to where, we both can get an understanding with each other. You know what I'm saying? You got to sit and have adult conversations. You got to sit and express how you really feeling. Just because you hooping and hollering don't mean that this person know what it is that you feeling. And just because you being silent and giving a person the silent treatment or, feeling like you're not going to talk to them or you just going to give them that space, guess what? It don't work like that neither. Yeah, get them space, but not just get them space to where, goddamn it, people can get to thinking like, okay, this ain't going to work. This ain't going to do this ain't going to do that. No. Okay, I'm ready to talk right now. It don't take you no whole week or 3, 4, 5 days to be ready to talk. You know what I'm saying? Depends on what it is that they did. But at the end of the day, like I say, if you're going to get through it and you want to work on it, then guess what? Go ahead, acknowledge, forgive, and see where y'all can go from there. For those of you in a relationship, you have new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. And so maybe you're in a polyamorous relationship, I don't know. But a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So, you know, like I say, maybe you're in a polyamorous relationship because this is a relationship. I pull for people who are in a relationship. So just know if you've been talking to somebody outside your relationship because you're not getting the attention that you're seeking, and this relationship is something that you don't want to work on no more, then you need to put yourself in a predicament or a situation to where you're able to move on and come and also talk to that person and explain to them what the situation is. But don't just leave a person thinking the grass is green on the other side. Okay, because sometimes the grass ain't green on the other side. You don't never know what they got going on. All time you know is I'm talking to you when I'm able to talk, and when we talk, you make me feel all lovey-dovey, Kage whoop-de-whoop, and then when you finally get over that shit, just ain't what it is. But like I say, you make sure that you be careful with it. Like I say, if you're in a polyamorous relationship, then that's cool. But if you're not, then you make sure you be real careful with it. And then you have children. Your love life is being affected by children. So maybe somebody got too many kids and they ain't doing what they supposed to do with their kids. Children that run around everywhere. Children just goddamn men. They just over there telling you F you. They ain't listening to you. Whatever the case may be. But children is affecting this relationship or somebody just childish. They're not willing to talk when you need them to talk. They're not willing to listen when you need them to listen. They're not willing to, just communicate how you need them to communicate. They're not making moves how you need them to make moves. It's just like you cuddling a adult child. And at the same time, like I say, it shouldn't be like that. But like I say, either somebody's child, or somebody got baby mom, baby mom, baby dad drama. Somebody got a lot of cats and dogs that they call children. Whatever the case may be, this is what affecting this relationship at this time, and somebody else in search of romantic feelings. But if you haven't explained to them, if y'all haven't just sat and had a good conversation about this or just talked about this, then it need to be done. It need to be talked to. You know, it need to be talked about, because like it's the collective, it says somebody's wearing a mask. So maybe you wearing a mask, not expressing how you feeling, not expressing and saying what you need to, how you feeling or what you need to get off your chest. It's time for you to do that, because you also have forgiving and learning. You gotta heal. You gotta heal from things in order to move on to something else. You just can't be getting into one thing and then jumping into another thing. You ain't even hear from the past. You ain't even hear from what this other person that did for you. You ain't even hear from all the other hurt you had. Gotta figure it out, baby. You gotta work on you first too when it comes down to jumping into these relationships. You know, because somebody else that you might get in a relationship, you talking sweet game to them, and then guess what? Once it really hit the fan, that your true colors gonna really show that you ain't really dealt with some of the issues that you supposed been dealt with before you got into that relationship. You don't go in a new relationship as far as expecting to see things from what has happened in the past, or expecting a person to hurt you like somebody else has hurt you. You go in a relationship, you give them a clean slate. You love them like you ain't loved before. You putting all your trust and everything up into that relationship, into that person, show you different. You don't go on there. You don't get in it on guard. Shit, that's why you in the friendship first. You take your time with the friendship level so you can already know what you get yourself into. So those of you are married, you have engagement. Your love life is extended to a high level of commitment. So I said y'all married, but you say engagement. So maybe y'all about to get remarried. Maybe y'all was in a common law relationship and you about to get married. You about to get engaged. Congratulations to that. And y'all also have chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. So congratulations on that, Taurus, and those who are in the marriage. Engagement and your chemistry is off the chart. So congratulations to that. Make sure you take care of. Make sure you say what you need to say. Make sure you speak how you need to feel. Make sure you healing from those things as far as whatever has happened while you was in this commitment with this person. Forgive, heal, and once you get into this commitment, the past is in the past. Don't go dangling it over nobody's head. Don't go holding it over nobody's head, because at the end of the day, don't say yes if you're really not prepared for that. Don't say yes if you're really not ready for that. Okay. So this y'all Miss Taurus. I hope y'all enjoy it. Make sure y'all hit the like and subscribe button. Come back Monday. I'll be back Monday. Okay.